We actually phoned Archie Graham last week at his home and left a message saying we'd be here today at 11 o'clock. So obviously he hasn't got the guts to be here to meet us. But having said that, we left a message with his daughter to say that we want ATOS dropped as a sponsor for the Commonwealth Games because ATOS are actually brutalising, dehumanising and killing people.
I was fit to work in certain jobs, but see the certain jobs are not there. Fit to work, to go where? They've got, some of these punters have got no arms and they're going to make them postmen.
Correct.
And it's silly.
As I say, 3,500 people have died before they got to the end of the assessment process. These were terminally ill people, and in the next few weeks you're going to hear about people who have got Huntington's chorea, people who have got Parkinson's, who will be bringing to the public domain, who ATOS have contacted and asking them to go through the assessment process, people who are dying.
Well, in my opinion, it's rather strong language I'd rather use, because ATOS as an organisation are not any better than the Nazis. They are sending people back to work who are absolutely ill, paralysed, you name it, serious illnesses, and they're telling them are fit for work. So ATOS are no better than the Nazis, I don't mind saying that.
And just to finish off by saying that people have come up here today, given their time, taking a day off work. Some of the people here, including myself, have taken time off work and different things, and the fact of the matter is we're here united, and there's going to be a lot more actions of this kind. And I have to say, Councillor Archie Graham is the Deputy Leader of Glasgow City Council, and Joanne Lamont, his wife, and basically she says she campaigns for disabled people, but the funny thing is you never hear a word about ATOS from them, and what we're saying is ATOS should be dropped from the Commonwealth Games, and that's what we're saying. Well, the difference with today's protest is that we're going direct to their homes, we're going direct to where they live, because they think, they think they're not going to be touched by it. Well, they are going to be touched by it. They're going to have to face people who have been through ATOS and things like that. They're going to have to see these people, and the bottom line is they're saying we've been through the ATOS thing. I'm terminally ill. They're going to meet terminally ill people who are dying.
By the way, Ed Miliband, the Labour leader, said ATOS, marvellous company, he said that at the Bathgate headquarters of ATOS.
And that organisation must be dropped as a sponsor for the Commonwealth Games, and Councillor Archie Graham, who is the executive member of Glasgow City Council responsible for the Commonwealth Games, basically we are saying to him today and to his daughter today to drop ATOS as a sponsor for the Commonwealth Games, so she relayed that message to him, and we left a leaflet accordingly.
We saw last week that people in the House of Commons are beginning to get shaky, but that isn't enough. We're going to try and take this situation a lot further.
Now, politicians like Archie Graham think they can say, oh, we don't care what happens. Well, they're going to have to care, because we're going to be coming to their house, we're going to be coming to their surgeries, and we will be coming to them wherever they are and tell them. We will be going after all politicians of all political parties. It doesn't matter which political party they belong to. We'll be going after them and demanding that ATOS be dropped as a sponsor for the Commonwealth Games. It's one thing for the Labour Party and the SNP government to turn around and say that they deplored the actions of ATOS, but it's another thing when it comes to actions they bring them in and welcome them as sponsors of the Commonwealth Games. That's being a hypocrite. That's sheer hypocrisy. So it is. We went at the most recent high-profile politician we went after was Nicola Sturgeon, and we tackled her in her surgery. It was quite clear she was angry that we were there, so she put her face on it, and she denied that she was responsible for choosing ATOS, but she was in the picture that welcomed ATOS to Glasgow, and she went on record as saying that ATOS would be good for Glasgow and good for the Commonwealth Games, and we are saying to her that's not true. This is a lot of Glasgow people, a lot of people around Britain, says have been victimised by ATOS and their cruel assessment procedures, and we are saying we said to her that ATOS has to be dropped as a sponsor for the Commonwealth Games, and she said she would relay that back, and we are saying we don't want you to relay it back, we want you to use your influence to stop ATOS being a sponsor for the Commonwealth Games, and made that position very clear to her on the day. And these actions and these protests will continue, and they'll get larger, make no mistake about it.